Yes. What you should do is, you must first of all, by watching the blessing, you must clearly become aware that the divine is there, which is your own higher self, from which the divine energies are flowing through you onto the other person. You are more like a wire connecting the divine with the other person. The divine is in you as the higher self. Now you must first become aware of this connection, and then as you become more and more aware, you must learn to talk to the divine. Just like you talk to your father or mother or your friend or your son or your daughter, not to something called the divine, then it doesn't work. The divine must be reduced to a person. It could be any kind of person that you like, addressing the divine as your father or friend, or sometimes in India people even address the divine as their own servant also. It's very amazing. The question is there a bond? So there must be a bond between you and the divine, and it must fit into known human frameworks. Simply using the term God may not be very helpful, because God you're not seen, and it's, how do you relate to God? You don't put him into the human mold. It's very difficult. So you have to choose whatever relationship is best in your life. For example, if your relationship with your mother is the best, then cast the divine as your mother. If it's very good with your father, as your father. If it's very good with your brother, as your brother, or as a friend. But whatever you do, there must be friendship between you and the divine. And not only that, you must cast the divine in a mode who's not very demanding, who's not putting fear into you, who's not awesome. If you portray your divine as somebody very awesome, you can be very sure you would not be able to relate. You have to reduce the divine to somebody who's very personal, who's very friendly, who will listen to you. We use the word in India, it's called Idoktakari, that is, one who does as bidden. It's the other way around. Not that the divine commands you, but you command the divine. You say, come on, give me money now, do this for me. In India, the people say, come on, wash dishes, and the dishes get washed. So because he's your friend, you can ask him anything, like asking your son, wash the dishes. So if you reduce the divine to a point where you could relate, then the relationship will start. But you want to place it in the heavens and say, oh God, you're so great, your light is so dazzling, I stand in fear and awe of you, then nothing is going to happen. And you can say, oh my God, I fear your punishment, maybe you would throw me into some hellfire, it surely won't kill. You have said teachings, you hate your own God. God will respond to you the way you think of him, the way you feel of him, the way you conceive of him. That's why we use these two words called Bhakta Paradina in India. That is, God is actually subservient to man. And Idoktakari, as I said earlier, one who does as bidden. And then you must be able to walk and talk with the divine as often as possible. You must have a normal conversation. If you do that, you will see what's going to happen to you. You will see the power of a blessing, and you will see what kind of benefits will be taking place. This is the path on which you must move very, very fast. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very slow. Probably when sometimes when you come to India, I will show you groups of people who go through this kind of special process. You'll be amazed to see. And the actual transition takes less than 3 minutes. In those 6 hours, there's a point of transition when they get connected. Once they're connected, all the states come to them. All the insights come to them. Do not keep pumping teachings into them. The teachings come out of them. They will often declare, I have no body. The body is there, but it is a body, not my body. And they would say, my mind is not my mind, it's functioning automatically. They are disconnected. And they would say, I don't exist. There's no person, there's no self. We don't teach these things. It comes out of them. And the exact transition takes less than 3 minutes. And very often it's achieved in 6 hours.